Please do.
Gideon Toet Moi will be a candidate for president in 2027. The reason Gideon Moi is running for the senatorial seat in Baringo is because after sitting down and analyzing the political developments of the country, he could not abandon the people of Baringo and the people of Kenya by seeming to sit out a difficult election. It is clear that everybody knows. Let me give TV47 some historical facts. Mwai Kibaki ran twice and won the third time. Uhuru Kenyatta ran for president and lost. Raila Odinga has run 5 times and lost. So I want to be clear about what I've said, that Gideon Moi is running for president. Against you saying because Gideon Moi is running, he's doing it any different from anybody else. What I'm saying is that Gideon Moi must stand with the country, and he must stand in this by-election to be counted. The Baringo contest for senatorial for Gideon Moi is not a win or lose issue. It's an integrity issue. Because even today, the whole of social media has been peddling lies and falsehoods that Gideon Moi was seen at State House, that Gideon Moi is shaking the hand of William Ruto, that Gideon Moi wants to meet Ruto. You know, all these falsehoods come because Gideon Moi has decided that he wants to have a run at the presidency. Why, you ask me, why is he not in the united opposition? Because Gideon Moi does not say things which are false. He doesn't go to tell people that I'm going to back you. I want to be very clear. I want to be unavoidably clear. Gideon Moi and Kanu are running presidency, governor, MPs, and MCAs throughout the country in 2020.
In Nairobi, gubernatorial aspirant Tony Gachoka has issued a series of strong political statements warning President William Ruto of growing challenge facing his leadership ahead of 2027 general elections. Speaking during a political talk show, Gachoka said the result of the upcoming by-elections will serve as a major test of Ruto's political strength, especially in a region considered his stronghold. He said that the Baringo by-election carries significant symbolic weighing for the president. According to Gachoka, any difficulty or failure by Ruto's United Democratic Alliance (UDA) to secure a clear victory in Baringo would expose weakness in his grassroots influences. He said that Baringo, being in Rift Valley, is a region Ruto cannot afford to lose or even struggle in, as it represents his political base and core support network. Gachoka said that a weaker performance by UDA in Baringo would send a warning signal to the rest of the country, showing that the president's control in his home region is not as firm as it once was. He said the contest would also test the loyalty of local leaders and the unity of the party's Rift Valley bloc, which has been facing growing internal division and shifting alliances. He said that while Gideon Moi possible victory in Baringo would be a bonus for Kano party, the real issue is the message such an outcome would send to Ruto's political machinery. Gachoka said the by-election is not just about individual candidates, but about a national perception on power and influence. He added that losing each one's home turf would reflect a broader decline in political dominance. Gachoka also pointed to the upcoming by-election in Bere North and Malaba as key indicators in the political mood across the country. He said that if the opposition managed to win either of both seats, it will serve as a serious warning to President Ruto. He explained that such result would reveal growing dissatisfaction among voters and weaken Ruto's alliances with key political figures like Deputy Prime Minister Musalia Mudavadi and Interior Cabinet or former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and also Deputy President Kithure Kindiki. He said that a victory for opposition-backed candidates in those areas would expose cracks in the broad-based coalition that supports the government. Gachoka said the outcome would raise questions about whether Ruto's political partners can deliver voters or votes in their respective region and maintain the unity required for a successful re-election campaign come 2027. Turning to the opposition, Gachoka said the African National Union KANU is preparing to make a strong comeback under Gideon Moi leadership. He said KANU will field candidates for all major elective positions, including the presidency, governance, members of parliament, and county assembly seats. He said, or he emphasized that Gideon Moi will run for presidency come 2027, and the party has already begun rebuilding its grassroots network across the country. He also said the KANU strategy is to position itself as an alternative force to both the ruling party UDA and the Orange Democratic Movement ODM, focusing on unity, stability, and economic reform. He said the party's revival effort have attracted leaders from different regions who believe in discipline and structured politics. Gachoka said Gideon Moi presidential bid will mark a return to issue-based political and reorganization of the opposition landscape. Gachoka further also addressed concerns about the health and leadership of ODM leader Raila Odinga. He said that there needs to be honest and openness within ODM regarding Raila's condition, urging his family and close allies to communicate clearly with Kenyans. He said the party supporters deserve to know whether Raila is in good health and capable of leading, especially given his central role in the broad-based governance arrangement. He said that Raila's presence remain a clue holding the broad-based coalition together. He explained that without Raila's influence, the political balance within the coalition would collapse, leaving President Ruto's government exposed to instability. He said the continued cooperation between Ruto and ODM has been the only reason the government has remained political stability amid growing internal disagreement. Gachoka said that ODM participation in the broad-based government has helped President Ruto manage tension within his own camp and maintain legitimacy among sections of opposition. He said that without ODM involvement, the alliance between Ruto, Mudavadi, and Kindiki would face serious internal questions and resistance from regions that feel excluded from power. He further said that Ruto's current political survival depends heavily on ODM continued partnership. He added that any withdrawal or weakening of ODM support would leave the government vulnerable and deepen fractures in its foundation. He said the future of a broad-based government cannot be separated from Raila's political health and stability of his own party.
An incredible number of medals, 11, because the table normally scores who has won. I want to tell the country here at TV47, KANU will be on the roster. KANU will be on the table of victors. I can tell the people of Nairobi, the people who are going to vote in Kariobangi North are going to send a signal that yours truly, Tony Gachoka, is the next governor. And so I want to be clear that we are not just fighting wars in Baringo. We are fighting wars across the country. But we cannot fight wars hiding. We can only fight wars by coming out. And that is why I came here to face the mighty Didbas Baraza, because I'm told he's a man who doesn't spare his words or his venom, and that he would have come here to face me. I hope when you rearrange this, we could have discussed some of the things which are happening to Kenya Kwanza, and particularly there in Western, because I wanted to tell Didmas Baraza that the time for short commentary are gone. The time for, acrobatics are gone. This is the time now we have to redefine the Kenyan state. Why am I saying so? By elections, as I told you during the time of Kemunya in Kipipiri, redefined how Kibaki's heirs were seen under Uhuru. So Kemunya, who grew from the Kibaki era, wanted comfort in the Uhuru government. And Uhuru could see that something here was going wrong, and there was some change. So by-elections sometimes can bring a realignment, as happened in Musambweni. So I think that if the opposition wins Mbeere North and wins Malava, then that's a warning shot to Ruto that neither Kindiki nor Musalia Mudavadi can form long-term partners for him to win the presidency in 2027. So I am predicting here at TV47 that the opposition will win Malava, the opposition will win Mbeere North, and KANU will win Kariobangi North here in Nairobi. And if we do so, well, the questions are whether Gideon wins Baringo or not becomes a bonus. And why I'm saying it becomes a bonus is because William Ruto's home ground is where he must not fail. So if he can fail or struggle to win Baringo, it shows that nationally he has a problem.